Hello everyone, Karlton T. Clay here with WJBF Digital. I'm here in Waycross, Georgia, and I'm going to introduce you to Purrfect Tea. Come inside. All right, everyone, I'm here with the owner of Purrfect Tea, Isaac King. How you doing, man?
I am doing good, man. Doing good.
Good. Well, thank you for having me here in Waycross. I'm excited to be here in your establishment. Let's get started. How did you get started, like, the name? Where'd you come up with the name for the cafe?
Okay, so initially, this was actually going to be a cat cafe. And I don't know if you've, like, heard of those before. They're kind of starting to sprout up around Georgia a little bit. So what we were going to do was we were going to take one of the sections of the cafe, cut it off, put some glass around it, isolate it so that there's no kind of contamination or worries about that, and have kind of a thing where we worked with the shelter here in Waycross to adopt, and we were going to just have like a few cats there, folks to come in, adopt them if they wanted to sit around and, you know, pet them within that area, they could do it. Well, Waycross, city of Waycross, as a business, wasn't too keen on that. They hadn't really quite got to that level of stuff yet, and so we kind of got shut down on it. But the name was cool, so we just ended up deciding to keep the name instead.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. So what brought you, because you're originally from LA, correct? So what brought you from LA to Waycross?
My parents.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a decision on them. They felt that I had enough of the city life, which is, you know, it helped for what its purpose was. I got a lot of my creativity and just a lot of the skills that I have now from LA. And so at that time, I think they were seeing where housing was going and seeing where all that stuff was headed. And so they just decided to go ahead and bring me to the South, kind of raise me here in that regard.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, you are also an actor.
Yeah.
So how do you handle juggling acting and running a business?
Ooh, by the hair on my chin. I have, you know, I'm lucky to have a few partners, lucky to have some folks like Ashley that, shout out to Ashley, that has helped me cover the cafe and do everything that I've needed to do on the acting tip. And then whenever I get done with the project or if I'm finished with something, then it's just coming back down to kind of like working a regular job. It almost makes me feel like a superhero at times because it's like, yeah, okay, during the night I go and I act and I'm doing this, and then whenever I come back during the day, I'm at the cafe. So just a lot of support from my village.
That's
definitely.
That's good. All right, man. Well, I'm hungry, so I think it's time for us to eat. You're going to show us one of your dishes?
Yes, a bubble waffle.
Okay.
It is quite literally just like a waffle, but you can eat it as finger food, and you get to, you know, put different toppings on that and different styles of them. So I'm going to be letting you try the cinnamon roll bubble waffle, and we're going to give that a go.
All right, let's get that. So we are going to make a bubble waffle, so if you can please walk us through the process.
All right, yeah. So just like in, you know, any other waffle press or anything like that, obviously you're going to want to go ahead and get it all greased up and everything. Make sure that there aren't any spots for the bubbles themselves to get stuck in, because that does make a bit of a pain in making them. So
what, real quick, what made you decide to go to bubble waffle instead of like a regular waffle? Like
It's a pretty good pairing for a boba shop. It's kind of a part of the whole list of items that you would have at a boba shop, aside from just, you know, maybe Korean corn dogs and stuff like that. This was definitely one of the easier things to make. And I feel like folks were going to be more receptive to this because it's something familiar but different, as opposed to something just completely out of their, you know, knowledge in terms of food items and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, everybody likes waffles, everybody, you know, so we just put a different spin, put a different touch on them ourselves. Now, when it's hot, it probably takes about a minute or so, probably a little less to start getting cooking and everything like that. And so,
what's your most popular flavor of bubble waffle?
I would probably say the strawberry shortcake, and then the one that you'll be getting, which is the cinnamon roll. Those two get ordered probably 10 times more than all the other ones. Strawberry shortcake has a little bit of cream cheese, icing, graham crackers, strawberry syrup. It's pairs great with the wings, of course. I think folks' best pairing is probably like the honey lemon pepper with that strawberry shortcake waffle. And you tack a drink on, and then you got yourself a whole meal. And so, yeah.
And so you guys also do, what's your most popular dish? Because you got different things here. So what's your most popular dish?
Ooh, popular dish is probably still going to be something from the wing section. Again, I'll probably say the honey lemon pepper is pretty good. And with you getting, different combos that we have to offer and everything like that, I would probably say those wings and then getting the waffle. That itself for people is its own thing. It's like you can only get that at Purrfect Tea. You can only get that a certain way at Purrfect Tea. So that's just our trademark thing is wings and waffles, and even put a new spin on that too, because I know folks do chicken and waffles, and so again, something familiar, and so it was something that we wanted to add on that folks could recognize, but at the same time we could innovate and do a bunch of different stuff with it that it's not limited to the traditional style of making them.
And you do boba tea here too as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And so the boba's definitely popular. Once we started adding food to it, it blew up even more. That's the beautiful thing about starting something here in a place like Waycross is because a lot of folks didn't even know what boba was before we opened up. And so being able to kind of give folks something new to try. We have a lot of coffee shops. And with that, we wanted to add a little bit something different to the town instead of just doing the same old thing. And so after that runs for a little bit. Yes. So go ahead and take that bad boy off. I like to poke around, make sure that there's no dough or anything else like that hasn't been hit yet. Give it a few more seconds to press to get all that solidified. So we're gonna take this bad boy here. Alrighty. And we're just gonna knock it off the plate and it rolls right off. That's just real simple, real self-explanatory.
Okay.
And from here we actually get to
This is the fun part.
Yeah, this is the fun part. So for that cinnamon roll, just like the strawberry shortcake, we're gonna use a little bit of a cream cheese base here. Really give it that flavor, that icing, like a cinnamon roll would have. Nice little even coat here with everything. Everything's all covered up. And folks like to customize theirs, so they get it how they want it. Sometimes they'll get a cinnamon roll with chocolate, they'll get a cinnamon roll with strawberry. And so,
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and top that off, and that is good. And this here is my favorite part because this is the homemade part. So we make our own maple and cinnamon glaze for the waffles for the cinnamon roll.
Okay.
And so we're gonna just take that bad boy here, cross.
I'm excited about this, folks.
Yeah, man, nice little drop there. And then last but not least, just a little bit of powdered sugar just to add a little bit more to it. So we're gonna just take that, give it a little bit of a sprinkle all across the board. And we do our boxes crisscross, which is pretty fun because I know folks are like, why is your boxes upside down? Well, the waffle will not go anywhere else. And so take that.
Okay.
That is the cinnamon roll waffle right here. Close that bad boy on up. Go ahead and hand it
Okay.
off.
So I'm gonna reopen it because I'm about to eat it right here.
Yes, sir. Let me grab you a fork for that. You go ahead and grab you that.
We're gonna reopen it. Thank you.
Here you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And that first taste is always nerve-wracking, but we know we did it. We know we did it. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's it right here.
That's why it's one of the favorites. That's definitely why it is one of the
This is
favorites.
so good. This is so good.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isaac, if people want to follow your journey, want to follow the cafe, how can they do so?
You can follow the cafe itself on Instagram and Facebook. Both of them are going to be Purrfect Tea Waycross. If you wanted to follow me for any of the acting, writing, or any other media stuff that I'll be doing, I'm just at Isaac King. Same thing on Instagram. It'll just be under Isaac King, and that's how you can get a hold of us.
Man, this is good.
Man, I appreciate it.
This is
I
so good.
appreciate it.
Y'all, if y'all ever in Waycross, y'all want to come to Purrfect Tea. Get your waffle. I'm gonna get some wings later too, so we're gonna get all that. I'm about to be full for real.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Isaac, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you welcoming us here to
Thank y'all for
Waycross.
coming down. Thank you
No
for coming
problem.
down.
All right. I'm Karlton C. Clay. It's WJBF Digital. Have a good one.